Hi guys, welcome to this video about how to create an ad on Bing Ads with a picture. So that's a huge difference compared to a normal text ad. A normal text ad, it's quite easy. I've done already another video about that. Text ads are, when you're used to Google ads and or Facebook ads, they are pretty much standard. Text ads on Bing ads is quite easy when you're used to that. But picture ads or photo ads or ads with images, that's really difficult on Bing ads. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's really cumbersome and it's a little bit pain. I mean, with if you are on Google Ads, you go to your campaigns and then click on your campaign and then create ad. Like here you don't have described in text, you have a plus sign, you click on that and then you can select if you want to create a text ad or a display ad, means an ad with a text. That's not the case here, and even after you created a text ad, you cannot add pictures. There's no way. So this is only about text ads. So how do you make an ad with pictures? I asked the support and they said, yeah, actually Google Bing Ads is not made for ads with pictures, but there's another opportunity or workaround or similar thing. And yeah, he showed me how to do that. I will put down the link. There's an there's a link on a help site from Bing Ads, and it describes how to do that. Create a product. It's actually called a product ad instead of a picture ad or a display ad or whatever. So it has a couple of steps. The first thing is you have to verify your own URL in the Bing Webmaster tool. Then you have to create a Bing Merchant Center store, and then you have to upload your catalog, and then you can create your shopping campaign. And I can tell you it's really cumbersome. I have made already a video, a video with an overview, and I stopped more or less here because it really was obvious that it needs to be that I need to do more research, and I did the whole thing. So now I'm actually finished or close to finish, and I can tell you more about that. Let's start with the first thing, how to verify your own URL on the Bing Webmaster Tools site. So yeah, here we are. You click on, you go to bing.com/webmaster and then you can log in, and here you can add the URL of your website. So we try just to do one thing to display how this works. We take www.cnn.com and we click on add. Unfortunately it's in German, but it will be called something like add this, and then you can add it starts, you have to add a sitemap, and the sitemap, I think it's not mandatory, so we just say what time customers usually go to my website. So I click on that, and after that it's getting complicated. So we have three options basically to prove that you are the owner of CNN.com, which I am not, of course, but just to show you how this would work or could work. So the first thing is you have to place an XML file on your web server. So you can download the file and then upload with FTP, and then you can click on verify. Or you can copy some kind of meta tag to your main page. Yeah. So, and after that, you click on verify again, and that's it. So you basically need to access your website. You have to add either a file or a text, and that means you really need access to, like, you need FTP or something like that. I don't know if this yeah, I mean, the problem can be if you are using a standard shop like Shopify, or there are so many standard shop sites. I mean, usually they provide a way to do that, but then you have to talk to your webmaster usually, or to it's getting complicated, or at least it can get complicated. So based on my opinion, let's say the safest way, without changing anything on your in your files, yeah, and or I yeah, or have at least the least work, as long as you have access to your registrar, then it's option 3, which I have done. So the thing is, you have to add a CNAME record with the name, the given name here, and it has the must have the value verifybing.com. The only problem, I mean, it's really an easy thing usually. The only problem is how which value has to be placed in which field. So because sometimes they use different naming for these things. So I have made a sample which I'm going to show you how this could look like. So here I am on United Domains. It's, yeah, a large registrar, and I had to click on DNS, yeah, to change the DNS of my website. That's where I forward the website actually to. I have Shopify, so I forward it with CNAME to shops.myshopify.com, and here I added the thing. So that's the value which you get from Bing. So here again, we are on Webmaster Tools, and here you get this, this string, and so you have to go to the like United Domains or whatever registrar you're using, and place this value here. That's the name. Okay, see that? So here's some explanation about this value. So it doesn't go here or here. Here it's on the left side and it says name, and the type is CNAME. So it doesn't matter if you are already using a CNAME to forward everything to your shop site, so you can easily add another CNAME. Then I left the TTL on 1 hour, and here the data, that's really important. So for me, that's the official value which you need to place in data. Here another explanation about that. So here it's just called data. Here you have to enter verify.bing.com, and the really strange thing is I entered that, and United Domain told me, yeah, if I don't add like a point at the end, it will add the URL of my shop at the end. I don't know why this happens. Same thing here with the original forwarding record. So I added simply the dot. You have to check maybe with your registrar if it is the same with your registrar, if they also have, if they also add the URL as a default at the end of these data. So for me, the only way to prevent that was to put like a point at the end, and I added that. And after that, when you have this, you go back to your webmaster. Where do we have it? Yeah, Bing Webmaster, and you click on verify here, and it immediately worked. Okay, so that's good. I can't remember if I had to click save. Maybe I didn't have to click save. It saved it right away because yeah, actually the work was done. So, and yeah, as long as you don't get an error message, it will probably then bring you back to my sites on Bing Webmaster, and it will show a preview of your website, and everything is done. You don't have to do anything here again. But we already needed a lot of time, and we are still at the very easy part of the whole story. We just verified the URL on Bing Webmaster Tool. Now we have to create a Bing Merchant Center store. So how can we do that? We go back on our normal Bing Ads website, go to Tool, and then we have this thing which is called Bing Merchant Center. So when we are at the Bing Merchant Center, we have to add a store or create a store. So I have already added the store, and this is how you can create one. You click on create store, and then it will ask you some questions about who's responsible for that, and some descriptions, URL, and such things. So I've already done that. That worked. Oh yeah, quite good. I mean, that's pretty easy, straightforward, no problem at all. So now this step is done as well, and now we have to upload. Now we get to the really heavy point, that is uploading your catalog, and it is described here. So we go back to the Bing Merchant Center, click on our store which we have created, and here we have a thing like catalog management. We click on that, and we can now say create a catalog. And now here it's getting complicated, because actually we have to provide a source where they can download the catalog. And yeah, there are several options, and I have been been searching for an option like to download the thing straight away from Shopify, and it seems there is no solution for that. So the best thing which I have found is in the community of Shopify, and the lady had exactly the same problem. I'm trying to upload my products to Bing Merchant Center, and I'm stuck at the catalog feed file step. What do I do here? Per my Shopify reports, I'm getting a decent amount of traffic, blah blah blah. So it's she's saying it's worth to do that, but how to do that? And the answer from Shopify is actually, yeah, it looks like Bing uses a different file format to the one we use for Shopify store product list. While we use CSV, I mean comma separated values, Bing uses file transfer protocol. But then she said there's an app where you can convert CSV to FTP, but that means, of course, you have to do that every time. You cannot just like enter URL where Bing, the merchant store, can always download your store inventory. So if you change your inventory, if you add products, you would have to do that every time. I mean, download and then use the converter and then upload again. I mean, that's really a pain in the wherever. I mean, that's I can't believe that. I mean, Shopify is the biggest thing on earth for shops, and Bing, they want to be a big player in the ads, and they don't have a connection. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, Bing somehow, I mean, the thing gets worse and worse. As the longer I use that, the more pain I feel. I mean, I just want to place an ad as with Google. With Google Ads, I can place a text and then a picture from my store, and maybe add one or two new pictures every month or so, and leave everything there. Or much easier even with Facebook ads and Instagram ads, they have direct connection to Shopify, but Bing, yeah, I mean, nothing. Yeah, just manual work. I mean, yeah, I mean, and you can't do those things totally manually, because, I mean, the file would look like this. This is a sample file. This is something like XML, and yeah, you don't want to do that thing manually. You will be stuck for months to do that manually. I mean, it's really complicated. So for me to do that thing is really a pain, really cumbersome. I mean, doesn't make sense at all. Maybe there are stores where you can add, yeah, where they have it in a suitable way to upload it using FTP. I mean, yeah, maybe, and if you're very lucky, maybe that works, but it's really unflexible. It's yeah, I mean, there should be a way to put a picture ad manually, or better way to connect to your Shopify store or other stores. Yeah, it doesn't look like they want to do too much business for me. I mean, the support is really great from Bing Ads. The support is even better than from Google Ads. There's a really nice support on Twitter, and they have chat support, but this alone doesn't win the game. If the product itself doesn't work, all the support doesn't help. So I think from my side, I will now just use up the free $100 coupon which everybody gets if you go to Bing Places, add your store, and verify your URL. You will get probably the $100 coupon, which everybody gets from Bing Ads. But at the end, the problem is they have added a different thing, and like a thing which prevents you from using just the $100, which is that you can't specify CPC, which is the cost per click. You can't specify that before you have showed 15 conversions. And sometimes, like with yeah, depending on what you do, it's impossible to show conversions. Like with my store, it's almost impossible to integrate conversions into my website. So yeah, I will always be stuck on zero. So that means Bing Ads will decide on the amount, on the price of CPC, and this is what you can expect. So here this is what happens when you are on zero conversion, and Bing Ads is is telling you the what the CPC will see. So look at this. One click for $1.10. How can I make money with one click when I have to pay $1.10 for one click? Are you kidding me? Bing ads, one click for one click cost me $1.10. I mean, the margin is so low at in my store. I cannot pay $1.10 for one click. I mean that's just not working. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm really done here. I'm just using up these $100, and but they will be gone soon. I mean, with 110 per click, it will be gone like nothing. My credit, and so then I will close this thing, and I'm done here basically with Bing ads. I mean, doesn't help when they provide $100 coupons and they just use it up for nothing after that, and you can't do anything. It was different like some time ago, but looks like they have changed that, and simply not working for me. So yeah, anyway, maybe I mean, it didn't work for me. Maybe it will work for you. So anyway, I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. Maybe you have better ideas how to do that. Would be really interesting to learn from you. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.